Instant ramen. It's warm, flavorful, quick, cheap, and filling. It's the chosen favorite among college kids and inmates across America. Check usage reports from the Massachusetts Department of Corrections, for example, and you'll see that ramen was the #1 sold item at prison commissaries. Ramen has become like cash among American prisoners because behind bars, it can buy you anything. Anything that's got any value, from clothes, drugs. A favor maybe? It's literally gold. Ramen is the best and easiest currency because everybody uses it every day. That's prisoners' staple to cook. Because prisoners can't possess cash, they use objects to trade for other goods and services, and anything that replaces cash has to be durable, portable, divisible into standardized units, and highly valued. Ramen fits the bill. Because unlike other traded objects like stamps, which are expensive, and tobacco, which is banned in most prisons, ramen is cheap and easy to get a hold of in the commissary. A single pack of ramen runs about 59 cents on average, but once it's out of the official commissary, ramen's value is determined by an informal prison economy they barter with it. They become jailhouse stores, sort of speak like guys would purchase all the ramen, kind of like that scene in Orange's New Black. Inmates put their price on it. Your ramen could sell for $2 to $3. Believe it or not, a 2016 study found that a sweatshirt cost $10.81 at the commissary at Sunbelt State Penitentiaries. An inmate could sell that sweatshirt for 2 packs of ramen, increasing the value of ramen by 916%. In fact, food items are the overwhelming majority of what people buy. An analysis of annual commissary sales in 3 states shows that 75% of spending was entirely on food and beverages. Inmates aren't just using ramen as cash, they're also eating it. Creative cooking in prison is a necessity. With 2.3 million people in U.S. prisons and pressure to cut costs, food is one area where federal and state governments are trying to save money. Some inmates are now being fed for as little as $1.77 a meal. In one instance, the Marshall Project reported that one prison had whittled down costs to as low as 56 cents a meal. But keeping food costs low doesn't come without consequences. Aramark, a private food vendor to over 600 correctional facilities, has been cited for giving inmates tainted food and serving fewer and smaller meals.
C6 investigating another claim of maggots in prison food at Marysville Reformatory for Women.
Issues like this with Aramark and other private food vendors have prompted civil lawsuits and protests. In response to the state of food, turns out food isn't just about nutrition, it's also about security. Despite everything ramen has become, inmates keep a sense of control while in the system. They would actually make a humongous spread, and these soups would be the equalizer for all of the inmates to sit down and have a meal and not stress on what's happening in the prison yard. Trade in prison isn't new, but until there are systemic changes in its food system, ramen will likely stay at the top of the prison trade economy, simply because food is a basic need and ramen is a basic solution.